What's going on, guys? So this will be the third video I do regarding the Asian squat, or some people call it a passive squat. Now I hear people saying deep squat. I am half Asian. I grew up in Asia. And as I explained in my first video, this is something that I saw my family do regularly and the people I grew up with. I won't go into the background of the squat. I covered that in the first video. And in that first video, I did cover some ways to ease your way into doing the Asian squat and being more comfortable as you work up to just being able to sit into position fully. And the whole reason I'm doing this third video is because my second video, where I kind of followed up after being consistent with the squat for like 8 months, a lot of people in the comments were asking again how to progress. And I guess I was trying to point them to the first video, and then I thought maybe, okay, a quick video to kind of cover some movements that can get you into that position. And even if you are comfortable in that position, these movements can benefit you as far as strengthen your hips and your knees specifically, and then some Achilles strength training. So I thought, okay, let me put out a new one. Let's go ahead and just show these positions. Now, how I found the Asian squat as far as something I should get back into, I hadn't done it since I was really young, was that the Ido Patel 30 minutes a day challenge. So when I first started, it was about like, oh yeah, you need to do 30 minutes a day in an Asian squat or a passive squat. That seemed like overkill, and it was. So I did not do that. Even in the 8-month update video, I said how I basically was only doing 5 minutes a day. Here I am, and this is a few years later from both those videos. I still do the Asian squat pretty much every day. I'd say 5 days a week at least. And I do not sit in this thing for 5 minutes. Definitely not 30 minutes. I'd say I do about 2 minutes. Now, over the course of the day, I might rack up 5 minutes, but specifically when I'm intentionally doing it, I'm maybe getting 2 minutes in this position. Most times, probably 1 minute. And that seems to be sufficient. So let's go over the first position. If you need help, use a chair, and I'll show you how. But the first position is just starting out, kind of coming down into what I call a demi squat. It's not a full squat, but this could help you ease down into that deep squat. But this is good. This position is good for the tendons in your knees, so this will strengthen your knees. So you come about a quarter of the way down, a little demi squat, and you hold a 10-second hold here. 10 seconds, and work your way up to 30 seconds. 30 seconds is a great benchmark or interval to strengthen your tendons. So here, down, demi squat. 10 seconds, 10, work your way up to 30 seconds, okay? If that's hard for you in open space, use a chair, okay? You're here, you can hold on to the back of the chair, whatever width you're comfortable with, but don't have it too far away where it starts to change your posture too much. Try to keep your posture upright, okay? So right about here. The second position is just a straight up squat, where your hamstrings are parallel to the floor, okay? And I think when we start going to Asian squat, we drop right into that, and that's a lot of pressure on everything, hips, knees, ankles, all this stuff, Achilles, without like strengthening our way down. So here's your progression. You did demi squat. Now the next position, squat, a standard squat, again, thighs parallel to the floor. Now, be careful not to like get your back arching and your hips pushing forward. Try to keep your pelvis kind of like curved in and chest upright as best you can. So here, you're strengthening all this, quads, knees, all of it. 10 seconds, work your way up to 30 seconds. If you need a chair, have the chair. You could do it on the side here, right? Or have it out in front of you. Use it to hold on to, and then you can slowly work your way to where you don't need it. Now the position that you basically clicked on this video for is the Asian squat or passive squat, deep squat, whatever you want to call it. You're going to come down, all the way down, get the width that you're comfortable at, and here's your position, all right? Now, like I said, if you already are comfortably in this position, then you know those other ones are of benefit to you. But when you get down here, really work your ankles and your knees and everything. But this is the one where you want to work up to being able to sit in this position for more than 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes. If you need a chair, again, you can use the chair to like lower yourself into this position and keep yourself from falling backwards by holding onto the chair. However you have to manipulate the chair to be able to do that comfortably. Just remember, don't put it in a position to where it's kind of like changing your posture too much, okay? So that's how you can kind of assist yourself. Another option is things I showed in the first video. You could sit on a roller and some other things first, okay? But yeah, this is where you want to end up. Now, I don't ever just get into a Asian squat anymore. I do different positions. Those 3 I showed you, and then a couple more. Just because I'm beyond just using the Asian squat for all of its benefits. I'm using positions to strengthen the tendons in my knees and strengthen my Achilles and work on the mobility and the strength in my hips, adductors, hip flexors, all of this. And the Asian squat doesn't give me everything I need. So I use these other positions. Here's a bonus position. This is mainly for the strength of my Achilles, but it also helps my knees. And it's good for your balance. But you may need a chair for this, or you can put your hands on the floor. What you want to do is sit in this position. If you're good at the deep squat or Asian squat already, try this position. Here, knees are tight, and then you push. And you want to work on like being able to balance in this position. Now, as you're here, don't let this like fail down here. You need to push up onto your toes, starting at 10 seconds and then work your way up to 30 seconds. This is a 30-second thing. You don't need to be up to a minute, 2 minutes, all that stuff. Again, using a chair or wall, anything near you just to balance yourself. This one, I don't know if you need to hold on. I kind of just use it just to balance. Because again, one of the benefits is working on your balance. So I hope those positions help you in getting into a good Asian squat and maintaining it over the course of many years in your future. All those positions are beneficial. That's why I wanted to show them to you. I have evolved my passive squat to include these other positions. So give them a shot, and I hope they help. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll keep this thing going. And I will see you guys in the next video.